What's worth? I've heard it works if you work it, so work it, you're worth it. But some days you have to remember your worth. Like it was written somewhere once and life tried to erase it with weather and wear. Other days you have to earn it, drag it out of the dirt with discipline. Prove it to yourself because no one else is watching. And some days you just have to hold on to it with white knuckles and quiet prayers because everything around you is trying to discount it. So tell me, what's worth when nobody's clapping? What's worth when the room goes silent? What's worth when the world moves on and doesn't circle back to check in on you? Worth was never loud. It never announced itself with trophies or titles. It doesn't beg for belief. It waits. It waits in those moments you almost quit, but didn't. In those hours you stayed when leaving would have been far easier. In the grief you carried without letting it turn you cruel. Worth is not what you're worth to them. It's what you refuse to trade away when nobody's offering fair value. Some people remember their worth only after it's been taken from them. Some forget it. First time love leaves, or money tightens, or time tells the truth in the mirror. Some people confuse worth with work. Attach your self-worth to your net worth, please. Sign here. Grind until collapse. Bleed for approval. Mistake exhaustion for importance. But burnout doesn't build value, neither does silence. You are not worth more because you suffered. You are not worth less because you stumbled. You are worth something because you are still here, still choosing, still speaking, still becoming. Worth isn't constant, it's contextual. Sometimes it's memory, sometimes it's momentum, sometimes it's survival. Sometimes worth is simply getting home safe when the weight of the world is just too much to carry. Sometimes worth is saying no. Sometimes it's saying stay. Please stay. Sometimes it's just walking away before you disappear into someone else's expectations. And sometimes worth is walking back to yourself after years of abandonment. You don't take your worth with you when you go, you leave it behind. In the way you loved, in the way you showed up, in the way you didn't become bitter when bitterness begged you to kneel. Nobody cares what you meant to do. They feel what you actually did. That's worth. Not intention, but impact. Everybody thought somebody would do this. Somebody thought anybody could. Anybody thought it wasn't their responsibility, and everybody lost something in the waiting. But the worth isn't stepping forward when the crowd steps back. Worth is speaking when silence feels much safer. Worth is trying, even when history says you will probably fail again. Some days you have to protect your worth from the people who benefit from you doubting it, from the systems that profit from you shrinking, from those voices that only love you when you're convenient. Some days you have to share it because hoarded worth hardens into fear, and generosity reminds you that value multiplies when given. Some days you have to redefine it because who you were is not who you are becoming, and yesterday's measurements certainly don't fit today's growth. So go ahead and ask yourself honestly, what's worth if it isn't tested? What's worth if it isn't lived? What's worth if you protect it so carefully you never even let it breathe? Worth is not a thing you find. It's a thing you practice in how you love, in how you leave, and how you stay, and how you rise after being erased and say, I'm still here, and that is all that matters. One day it will be gone. and none of this will go with you. But what you believed you were worth, that will echo in the people who stood taller because you didn't shrink before them, in the ones who tried because you did too, in the moments you chose meaning over comfort, truth over approval, becoming over hiding anymore. Maybe there's the answer. Worth is what remains after everything else is erased, after even you are erased. So remember it, earn it, hold it, understand it as best you can, and share it. When the world forgets to remind you, ask yourself quietly, fiercely, honestly, what's worth to me? Then live like you always knew the answer all along.